All right, Mr. Jackson. So what we're going to do next is we're going to continue working on our self-feeding skills. Earlier today, as you know, when we were back in the room, we worked a lot on range of motion, and I was moving
gave me a workout.
shoulders. Yep, I gave you quite the workout. And so we're just going to sort of progress onto that, and so utilize some of those range of motion skills too. We're going to use a spoon to scoop these cotton balls. Let me get one out for you so you can see it. And scoop it.
I don't know if I can hold the spoon, but I can try.
Yeah, go ahead and give that a shot. If not, I brought this over. This is our universal cuff that's going to help sort of stabilize and so make it a little bit easier to hold on to.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip this on your hand there. Have you used the universal cuffs before?
Yeah, the nurse had me use it to eat some soup.
Okay. So we're going to continue working. Hope if I got this on correctly.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I always get things upside down.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Let's go ahead. I just want this to be snug, but not too tight. How does that feel? Does that feel snug? Did I have it right the first time?
No, this is this is the way that the nurse did it, except she like scooted it a little bit. Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. And so I'm going to just put a couple out here before we begin, so that way we could practice that motion.
So like I normally cut and stuff with my right hand, but I kind of eat like the European way, where I just eat with the fork in my left hand. So I don't use my right hand a lot I use it with the spoon, but not with the fork. So maybe we could try switching.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get a couple of go ahead and scoop those up, and so we can practice stabilizing with that left. Bring that cup in here.
What do you mean by stabilizing?
So just a way to kind of guard, so that way when you scoop, it doesn't get too far away from you, and then you end up with food on the floor.
Oh, okay.
There you go. All right. So how's that feeling? Does it feel very much doable, manageable?
It feels doable, but I do feel weak.
Okay.
Like, I feel weak, like, in my arm.
Okay. We'll definitely go ahead and take a little bit of a break while I set up a few more. We're going to aim our goal for this. We're going to keep going. We're going to get 6 of them. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
So perfect. We'll do 6 here, and then we'll switch on over to that left side, and so that way we can work on sort of that fork feeding, like you were saying. There you go. Help it. Bring that cup in. So very good, Mr. Jackson. Go ahead and take a break. For this next one, what I want you to do is when you scoop it, kind of lightly put it in instead of kind of tossing it. That way we can focus on more of a controlled movement. There you go. Very good. Perfect. Oh, that one keeps falling off. There you go. All right, so we have 2 more. I'm going to skip this over again for you so we don't leave it too far over here. And last one. All right, Mr. Jackson. Very good, very good. So how's everything feeling? Does that motion feel funny at all?
I think like going like this is kind of funny. Because when I eat, I'm not normally doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
Okay, and then obviously getting more practice with that universal cup that we have you fitted with.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and I'm going to switch that back over to the left side there, so that way we can work on a lot more sort of that fork.
Obviously, I know a spoon is not a fork.
Yes, yeah. And so let me go ahead and slide that hand on in here. Just as the nurse does, we'll get that tucked in a little bit deeper there.
Yeah, my nurse is Betty. Have you met Betty?
I have not met Betty, but
she's a really nice
if
nurse.
she's around, I'll definitely have to introduce myself. So what I'm going to have you do, we're going to do another round of the practice. So I'm going to put 3 out there so that way you can get used to using your left hand here for scooping and picking up. You can use that right hand up there to sort of stabilize, and then the cup is right here. Very good, Mr. Jackson. And last one. Yeah. All right. So go ahead and take a little bit of a break. I'll set up a little bit more. We'll do the same thing. We'll pick up 6 of them with that left side. Which side do you think has been a little bit easier for you to use?
I think the right side, just because like I normally use my right hand for regular things.
Oh, okay. So
just
right
the left hand for eating.
Oh, okay. So let me get a few more out there. I'm going to kind of scatter them a little bit this time. Of course, bring the cup back. Very good, Mr. Jackson. Any pain at all with this exercise? Anywhere in that upper extremity?
I'm like always in pain, kind of. But it's more just weakness, you know.
Okay. And when would you say that pain gets to be its peak?
So I would say like in the afternoon. It's the worst because it starts out okay in the morning, and then it gets really bad, and then it gets better. Okay. So we'll definitely keep an eye on those pain levels there as we keep working. I'll give you plenty of breaks. Remember our breathing, and to be sure to conserve a lot more of that energy. Okay.